Okay, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. What is your next step in any given area? So pick your area, what you're looking for your next step, and it will be fitting for you. And this is a timeless reading, so anytime you tune into this reading, it will be beneficial for you. I'm Seqkat from Seqkat'Enlightenment.com, and I'm glad to have you here with me. So go ahead now and take a moment and look at the cards and get a feel for which card is kind of tugging at you. You can take a slow, deep, low belly breath. Kind of tune your ego back into your higher self to help you choose. You can use any method, of course, on your own to help you tune in. You might find that your eyes keep kind of looking at one particular card, and you can test it by looking away and looking back and see if it lands back. And if you by chance choose one and you feel like it's not fitting you, try another one. Sometimes you go, oh, there you are. I've done it myself when I'm watching other pick a cards. And if you need more time than I'm affording you here, by all means, pause the video. And once you've chosen your card, Spirit Cat number 1, Spirit Cat number 2, or Spirit Cat number 3, you can either scroll down at the bottom of the screen and choose the chapter that matches that Spirit Cat, or you can find the timestamps in the description box below matching the chosen Spirit Cat. Okay, I will meet you at your Spirit Cat. Okay, welcome if you chose Spirit Cat number 1 for this week's Pick a Card reading. What's your next step in any given area? And again, this is a timeless reading. So keep in mind that this is a general reading, and I have this tuned to many of you and your unique relative stories. So tune in to what is relative to you as I go through the reading. So we'll start with your theme card. And your theme card is Tending the Garden. Meet Gala. Her peculiar flowers bloom in the sun of her nurturing love and care. In a tucked away corner of the forest, she planted a few precious seeds. From much she watered the earth and sang patient love songs. Above the surface, nothing appeared to be happening, so the other kitties didn't understand why she spent so much time in the overlooked spot. Eventually, delicate emerald tendrils peeked out of the soil. Gala loved and protected them until wondrous blossoms burst forth. What seeds can you nurture in your heart? What garden are you trying to grow? Okay, so this one, for my first impressions, for me, this reveals some patience. Perhaps you have planted some seeds and you're being encouraged to keep watering them. Don't give up on them just because you haven't seen them burst forth in the earth yet. Keep watering them, keep loving them, keep nurturing them. They'll come. Any mothers out there, this is a great card in reference to you. For some of you, you might already have the baby in the womb. Hang in there and be patient. You know what you got to do. Some of you might have been waiting to have a child. You're planting seeds. You might have to be working towards preparations to get pregnant if any of you are struggling in that area. Tune into how this is fitting you. For some of you in a gathering, you may have started a business and you might be like, yeah, I'm getting a feeling that some of you are like maybe feeling a little bit of a letdown. You're not getting the response that you thought you would get. Hang in there. These are seeds you've planted. When you plant a seed, it doesn't become a plant fully bloomed in one day. It has to go through a process and it has to progress. Welcome to planet Earth, where things manifest a little bit slower. So trust that you've planted your seeds. Keep nurturing those seeds. Keep going. Keep nurturing them. And they will grow and they will blossom and they will bring forth your fruit. So this is what I'm gathering for some of you. So tune in to how this is relative to you. More may come from a different angle or different things. These are just my first impressions on your theme cards. This will expand and go into broader views in different areas that your particular place that you may have planted seeds may not have shown up. They might show up in the tarot cards. So I'm going to pull an entire row of tarot cards and then start reading for you. Okay, that might be a rare right there. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just do a couple here right now. Okay. All right, so some of you might be spiritually gifted. So you might be planting seeds in sharing your spiritual service with others. Maybe you're getting into a business with that. That's very possible. Keep at it. Don't give up. Keep going with that. Some of you might be actually coming into your spiritual gifts or trying to get into your actual spiritual gifts, and you feel like it's really going slow. You've planted the seeds. Keep practicing what you're practicing. They will come forth. They will bloom. So I'm seeing that. Some of us are in a bit of a tangle mess with some people. This might very well be like a karmic relationship. So if you're in this tangle mess, I see that you planted some seeds of positivity to assist you and help you with this. So hang in there. If any of you are in a legal situation with anybody, you've planted those seeds and it's looking positive for you. It may be very scary if you're in that position, and I understand that, but this is looking positive for you. So trust that the seeds you've planted, it very well may be having chosen a particular lawyer. Trust that the seeds you've planted are working in positivity for you. This also represents, let me grab these horoscopes so I see them, Taurus for this one, and Libra for this one, if this by chance is relative for either of you, because sometimes it's just thrown in for you to say, hey Taurus, hey Libra. Okay, so some of us are not spending some time with people, so it could be perhaps with whomever, could be more than one person. We might be in this tangled mess of karma. We might not be spending time with them. This could be causing, I want to see the clarification card before I go deeper on this one, because to get this to fit with your theme card, let me see. We'll come back to that one. That way I can better explain more clearly. Some of us have hit some defeat with something. So the seeds that you planted and that you're growing, you might just feel like it's futile and you aren't seeing any fruit yet. Hang in there, because the fruit you haven't been seeing is coming to an end. The things that you're trying to change and make better because of that, which you didn't like the way it was working, that has brought you to the defeat, to the end, is coming to an end. So something better once that the ending allows the beginning of something. So those seeds are going to grow. So hang in there. Yes, and some of y'all are definitely going through a life lesson with this defeat here. Life lesson too, or there's life lesson coming into the spirituality. You might be going through life lessons, which helps you in your spirituality to serve others, being able to understand their position from which they're coming to. So some of you are dealing with that. And so for those of you that are spiritually gifted, you could be going through all of this as well too, the defeat, to be able to understand, to know how to better serve others as well too. So definitely for that. Some of you may have planted seeds, but they're not working well for you and are not growing, because you might need to get you some more training or more research or more education in this field to nurture those seeds, to grow them better. You could have planted the seeds of desire, and there's more effort required. There's more learning. There's more learning needed. So even, like I said, for those of you that might very well be struggling, you're wanting to attain more spiritual gifts, there's more learning to do, more training to do, more time. So that's also a situation that could be occurring there for you as well. definitely step out. You're being invited to step out of the story when ego gets a little clingy, like things aren't happening fast enough. Like this card is definitely about some type of patience here, especially like with this situation. And this situation is very, very fitting for those two. Step out of the story. Get ego out of the story a minute and get into your higher self perspective and look at the overall view. Because ego just gets down to this local story of what's going on today. I don't like it. I'm on A of my desire and I want to be on Z of having my desire. Ego forgets it's the journey of A through Y. They get you prepared and ready to be the person of Z who has his desire. And ego doesn't understand it needs that journey. Also, ego likes to forget too. He just wants, and he wants to have now. Ego forgets we didn't come here to go, boom, I want this, boom, I got it. We can do that in 4D. We can do that in 5D. We can do that in all the other Ds. 3D, things are slower. Like I said, things are slower. It's slower progress. This is about the journey. It's just not about only the destination. The joy is in the journey. And if you look at the word journey, you'll see the letters J-O-Y. You will find joy. And one little example that I like to use for that too with the journey, think about it. Let's say you get your favorite pet. For me, it'd be cats. You get a kitten. The journey is the whole lifespan of the cat. When you get that kitten, you don't want to be at the destination of having had your life experience with that cat and now it's done. You want to enjoy the journey of growing into a kitten and growing into a cat and enjoying the whole lifespan. You don't want to be, boom, I got the kitten, boom, up. It's done. You don't want to be there. You just had a newborn baby. You want to enjoy that newborn baby as it is a baby. You want to enjoy it as it grows into a toddler and it grows into a child and then grows into an adolescence and a teenager into a young adult. You don't want to have a baby and boom, you're an adult. You want to enjoy the journey. So you know you want to enjoy the journey. We just forget on some of those smaller things. Those bigger things, it's easier to see. So remember to apply that to the smaller things in life too. Enjoy the journey. Okay, so you are prepared and ready for something. And I think the preparation is going back to the seeds you planted. So you just got to have patience with those seeds coming in. And for some of you, you're having to put some practice into. That is some of your watering the seeds. For me, especially in the spiritual area, that like wanting those gifts, you're going to have to put some practice into that. And that is what's watering the seeds. Yes, definitely. Okay, so some of us are in a little bit disharmony with someone. This could be going back to these karmic ties. This can portray lovers, so this wouldn't surprise me if this is possibly a married couple with legal issues coming up. Maybe a divorce is happening here with these legal issues coming up. So for some of you, that might fit you. For some of you, it could also be a business, a disharmony with the business partner, and it might have gone into legal issues as well. Maybe you're dissolving something within the business, or one of you is taking over the business. So it could be something like that as well. So look at that. How's that fitting you? Are you planning for something, for some seeds, for something different, a separation? Or it could be something just very having nothing to do with this on a legal basis, but it could be like a karmic relationship. So do you have some issues you need to solve with romantic partner, business partner? And I like to add project partner, because sometimes I got this a couple readings ago, I think it was. Someone was in a band. I was like, oh, you know, your projects, your hobbies, you might get in, you do art together, or you might do a band together. So you might get in a partnership with something like that as well. So is it dissolving being legal? Or if it's not legal, it's just a karmic relationship, because we come in here and play with our soul groups. Is there just an issue we need to solve and grow, and we both expand in that, and we resolve that karma, and we can move forward and do well and perform well. And those are the seeds you're sowing by solving those issues, and then you'll finally see the fruits of that all is well. And then this card flips up, and then you're in harmony. So you just have to look at that and see how that fits you. And then we have a loving father figure here. I don't know if this is someone that is pertaining like as a character in your life, or if this actually reflects your character. You're going to have to tune into this. This person is caring and loving and wants to see everyone doing well. This could definitely easily fit back to this character coming to spirituality. And a lot of people that are in that spiritual are caring and loving, and male or female role in this one. And we want to help others and see them do well and aspire for them to do well too. So this might be coming in there. Or you might have a very loving father figure that can be some assistance to you, or that can guide you with wisdom with your seed planting. And like if you're trying to come into those gifts, that can give you some guidance. Because I said some of you are needing to learn a little bit more in some particular area, and this will be how you're watering those seeds. And perhaps this figure can come in and assist you and help you learn those things. So that could be coming in kind of like as a teacher role for you there. Okay, so let's clarify it for you now. I'm going to set that one there to get it to fit. I would like to take this moment while I'm shuffling and give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you. I love you so much. And welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm glad to have you join me here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here with me. And I also want to give you many thanks for all your likes and your comments and your subscribes and your bell notifications. For all of that helps me in the YouTube algorithm to help me grow my channel. I really appreciate you helping me grow, because in so doing, you're helping me reach more people where I can help more people, and that means the world to me. Thank you so much. And I would like to say I do really enjoy your comments, because I love to see, I'm reading in the dark for many of you here in many different realities and relativities, many different stories, and I love to see how it did turn out and be relevant to you. I really enjoy this, so I do want to say thank you. And there we go, we got your entire row. So I am ready to read for you here. Okay, so we're clarifying. So the Six of Wands, oh yes, so for those of you that are in your spiritual, your spirituality here, we are looking at victory and celebration. I told you, some of you might be coming into a business with this. You're looking at victory and celebration, and it's a public celebration. So you're coming into service of others, and you're celebrating that as you serve them. I can definitely see that as well. Some of you are working on getting those spiritual gifts actually coming out, and that is going to eventually lead to some victory and success. You will get them, and it'll be publicly recognized, because those of you that are spiritually gifted, we're always motivated to go out and serve. And when we serve others, all the universe just shines light upon us. And as you serve others, those are the ones that are seeing you in that victory. Everybody is benefiting from that. So yeah, that is looking really good. Okay, yeah, so for these in a tangled mess in a karmic relationship, some wishes did not come true. So that might go back to that partnership that we saw, whether it be business partner or the a romantic partner, or maybe a project partner. So that perhaps did not work out with our wishes not coming true. So some kind of wishes did not come true. And whether it's issuic or we do need to dissolve, whatever it is, some wishes did not come true. So there's something to work on there. I think I thought that this was Libra. I know I thought that this was Taurus, but I think I said that, but I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, this was the one that I wanted a little bit of expansion on. Okay, so not spending time with others. So what we got here is we need to stand our ground. And so I don't know if this is going back with this karmic relationship thing here, or coming back, in which could be coming right back to these together with this partner in an issue dissolved. Or it could be issuic and we need to stand our ground. We're not spending time together or quality time together because of these issues. And then, of course, if there is any dissolution of a business or a project or a marriage, of course, obviously that's not. But stand your ground and stand up for what's right for you. So, like if you're in a divorce, make sure you're not caving in and giving away too much. Or stand your ground, like if it's a business dissolution too, make sure you're not giving up something that's too much. Yeah, and if it's an issue, stand your ground on your needs, what you need for for things to be resolved. If it's issuic, this can turn around as you stand your ground and y'all work through issues. This can turn around where y'all can again spend that quality time with together. So it just depends on your particular situation. So tune in to what is fitting you in your particular alignment there. Okay, so this defeat. Okay, so whatever defeat, we've come to an end with that. And this one is being the Eight of Wands. Okay, so yeah, the universe, whatever led to this defeat, it looks like there were some good choices that we made that led to that, because we didn't have the universal support that led to that. The good news is it is ending, and so that is good. So it's good when the ego choices do end, because the ego is looking out for survival and it's not looking out for its thrival. What is good and healthy for it, it's going to look out what's going to keep it alive, number one, and avoid as much pain as possible, number two. So that is what's coming to an end. Anything that you did egoic that didn't work. So even this relationship or karmic tangled mess could have been, we might have made some egoic decisions, and that's what's coming to an end, and the universe didn't support egoic choices those made, so it could refer back to that for some of that too. Okay, so for some of you, you need to hear this. Some of you for some of you that might, in the spiritual gifts, I've seen this before. Some people like to come into the spiritual gifts so they have spiritual gifts. Oh, ain't I cool, because I got spiritual gifts. And they're not coming from the heart. And if you're not coming from that heart space, the universe does not support that. Because your gifts are given to you for you to serve others. They're not given to you for your ego to flaunt. Oh, look how cool I am. So if any of you are out there doing that, or you very well may know someone that you're dealing with that, the universe is not supporting that. And if you're dealing with somebody like that, and this might be some of this disharmony, that's coming to an end. So if you're dealing with something like that and this disharmony, that's coming to an end. This is probably going to be a dissolved relationship. If you're dealing with somebody like that in this karmic tangled mess, whether or not it's that partner or somebody else, could be why you're not spending time with them, that's coming an end too. So you know if you're dealing with somebody like that too, and they're your fakers. They just want to look pretty. They're not your real ones. Gotta understand, you don't get your spiritual gifts to be fancy. You get spiritual gifts for a reason, and that is to serve others. Get that. Get that. And any of you dealing with somebody like that, understand that for the person that you're dealing with. Those spiritual gifts are for a purpose, and they start with inner healing. So any of you that are really truly wanting to come into your spiritual gifts to serve others, and you've planted those seeds and you feel like they're delayed, you got to look at that inner healing. That's where it starts. You've got to get healed first. Like I said, or lessons to learn, things to learn. And as you come into learning those, so some of you are making a decision about these lessons to learn. You could be deciding, the first impression I'm getting from this is whom? Who is to teach you? Okay, so following this card, we have the Queen of Swords coming in. She's neutral, she's logical, she could pull out of the story. She could be a spiritual person. So going into that spiritual neutrality to be able to assist you and help you. She could be that. Again, we also had that father figure come in, someone like that. They could be coming in and teaching you. That was the first impression I got with this, deciding on who. Now, also a who, it could be what path to take to bring you into your gifts, or what angle. So then if it's a path, not necessarily who is your teacher, what do you want to research and subject information. So you could be making choices there on what you're trying to learn too as well. So I'm seeing that is the impression I'm getting with this one. An interesting one. Interesting, a little bit different than normal, but that's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so then we've got the Queen of Swords, inviting you to step out, get out of the local story, see things from a broader perspective. Yes, because that is bringing you into a new journey. Because see, we do have things ending here. You're coming into a new journey. For those of you also coming into your spiritual gifts and coming into services. And definitely, we have planted seeds. And those seeds are just starting. It is a new journey. It is a journey of success. That looks good. And a journey of the heart. The heart's passionate. It fires you up. Gets you excited. That is what we're coming into as well. That looks good. Okay, so you're yes, you were prepared. Okay, so everything is working out and great for your world. Your world, this path that you're on, it is working out perfectly for your world. And the universe says you are prepared for this. So even if things are feeling painful where you are in the moment, it's okay. It is working out. Everything's going to be right in your world. Really is. So however, where you are, tangled mess, defeat, whatever, it's working out. So that's really good. All right, so then we have this partner issue, romantic, business, or project partner. Could be issuic, could be it's not working out. What we got for that one is Knight of Swords. Make sure you go for that which is ideal for you. So make sure whatever you're doing, and that may be two, where we're going to come back in here and hold our ground. So make sure whatever you're doing is ideal for you. Hold your ground for that which is ideal for you. Don't cave in your ideals and your desires to try to maintain a relationship or to get someone else's favor. You want to be true to you. Be true to who you are and what your needs are. Your needs are valid. Your needs are valid. Okay, and then we have this father figure. Oh, okay, so yes. All right, so the father figure is coming in, and we've got the magician coming in here in reverse. So for some of us, we've been creating some contrast, and we see that. We're in a tangled mess here. We've hit some defeat here. We see that. We're not spending quality time with whomever. We see some issues going on here. So we do see that. That's manifesting contrast, and as I told you, that's when the ego comes in, and it did that. It played a role. So this father figure can help you clear this up, help you move into your preferences. So keep an eye out. You may know them already, or they may be new coming into your reality. Keep an eye out for them, for they can help you upright this and manifest your desires. So watch out for that. Okay, so let's wrap you up with an angels and ancestor card. Oh, okay. Okay, warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. That's something to go back to 7 of Wands, standing your ground for you. Be fearless and stand strong. Also, this is going to go back to the patience of the seeds that you have planted. Now, this was in reverse, so that we need to pay extra emphasis. We can plant those seeds and we not seeing them come in fast enough. Ego. And so then that can put us in fear of what we're doing. We're wasting time. It's not working out. It is. You just got to take your time and be patient with it. So be fearless and stand strong. Don't cave. Don't give up. So for those of you, this is very important. This impression is really coming in very strong. For those of you who planted your seeds, you're in a business, or you're in a project, or you're in a hobby or service, or maybe even acquiring your gifts. You're getting a little bit frustrated because you're not seeing the results that you wanted to see fast enough. You thought you would have greater results. This is very important. This is a strong impression I'm getting. Do not give up. Do not give up. Because you're getting ready to see it burst. You're either getting ready to see a shoot come out of the ground, but you're about ready to throw in the towel and you never see the shoot. Or you've already had the plant up and you're finally getting ready to see the blossom come out or the fruit. But you're about ready to throw in the towel just before it blooms, and you're going to throw in the towel and totally miss it. So some of you, this is very important. Do not give up. Pay attention to that. Be fearless and strong. So for some of you, that's what that ground is. Hold your ground. Do not give up. Trust those seeds. Keep nurturing them. Keep watering them. Keep feeding them, keep taking care of them, and do not give up. Don't throw in that towel and miss it. All is going to be right with you, world. You are prepared for this, and that preparation is those seeds that you have done this. You got it coming. You got it coming for you. Do not give up. Okay? All right. Not too bad of reading. Some of you are in a little bit of mess. Most of you are just got to be a little bit patient. Keep doing it. Keep at it. Don't give up. Keep watering the seeds and nurturing them. Get help from those that might can help you and assist you. You got this. I believe in you. Until next time, much love and much light. Okay, welcome. If you chose Spirit Cat number 2 for this week's Pick a Card reading, what's your next step in any given area? And this reading is timeless. So do keep in mind that this is a general reading and I have it tuned to many of you and your unique relative realities and stories. So tune in as I go through the cards to what aligns with yours. Okay, so for your theme card, you have freedom. Meet Lucy. She is awake even in her dreams. One of her favorite things to do is fly in a lucid dream. It is the most natural, free, and expansive feeling. You can go to outer space, imaginary lands, deep under the sea, to the top of Mount Everest, even through the earth itself, propelled simply by the power of your mind and your will. This little killie is calling you to embrace that unbound freedom of flight and dreams. What is your wildest dream? Your craziest, most heart-expanding, joy-filled plan A. If you were completely free, what would you do? Okay, so my first impression for this card is go for your dreams and manifest your dreams. And the best way and easiest way to manifest your dreams is visualize you doing them. Visualize you experiencing them. Going into that and seeing yourself doing it as if you're doing it now. And to amplify that, I highly recommend scripting it too, writing it down, utilizing that law of attraction. Write down a story. This is what my life is like. Oh, I'm so enjoying this. I love that I'm doing this now. Everything's in the now. So that you experiencing it now, not creating an ever-ending wanting of. So that's why you don't write. You want. That's what I'm gathering from that. So believe in your dreams and do that. Now for some of you, very few of you, lesser of you, some of you actually might want to be doing some spiritual things in your dreams. You might be actually wanting to lucid dream. And that could be referring to some of you. And then some of you might be wanting to go into some little astral traveling or something. Or maybe some meditations. Just furthering and deepening your spirituality. So for some of you, it could be referring to that. So I'm pulling up right now your entire row of tarot, and then I'm going to read them for you. And then I will clarify. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, about our dreams. Some of us are not following our higher self. We are listening to fears of ego. That's what's happening. So you can have your dreams, but ego's like, no, you can't. You ain't got enough money. No, you can't. You're going to upset so-and-so. Ego's little secret thing is going to do, oh, no, you don't, because you're going to destroy me. My identity is you not having your dream. And if you get your dream, then my identity ceases to exist, and I cease to exist. Don't let it fool you like that. Don't let it fool you like that. We need to heed our higher self. Flip this up. And not be listening to ego, because ego is what's impeding your dreams. And this is keeping you and holding you back from success and attaining your desires and your material, even family, business, all that. It's keeping you impeded from attaining those. Maybe even knocked you down. Maybe you attained it briefly and you lost it a little bit. One of the two. We're definitely out. We're in confusion. We need to flip this up and we need to be looking at our dreams. For this one, and particularly the way the cards are coming in, we're scared to look at our dreams. Ego is scared to look at our dreams. And one of the reasons why ego is scared to look at our dreams, for some of you that attain something briefly, it doesn't want to look at that. I've been here. It doesn't want to look at that I'm going to attain something that I like and want, but then I'm going to lose it. Then it goes through the pain of that loss. And that's why your higher self is calling you to your dreams. It is calling you to that which gives you joy. But the ego's, I had something similar to that, and then I lost it. And then I was in a lot of pain with that loss. I'm not going there. So this coming in reverse here doesn't usually mean this for me, but it does for today. This is an absolute resistance. We are definitely not going to look at our dreams. We don't want to because we're scared of loss. Don't listen to your ego. Flip this right side up. Look at your dreams. Heed your higher self. It then will lead you to your success. Flipping this one up and flipping this one up will flip this one up. So we definitely want to do that. All right. Yeah, we're being deceived. And I think the biggest thing the biggest one deceiving you right now is your ego. Ego survival. And this particular one, I really do feel like it's your ego surviving you. Some of you may have deceived and been deceived by others. And that might be what knocked you down when you attained something and you lost some success. And so be careful. If you surrender to your higher self, when you go to do something, is this person right for me? Is this person in alignment with me? Is someone deceiving me? So be careful of that. Biggest thing too, for the most of you though, your ego is deceiving you here. Okay, and so we do have some fond memories of when we tasted something we liked. We need to remember that, and we need to hold on to that. There have been times you've had success. I think we're a little bit focused on some failure here. And so we need to hold on to that and remember that. And some of us, for the first reading too, are not spending time with loved ones. We're disconnecting here. Maybe we're disconnecting because of this, or we're just so lost with our ego, we could be disconnecting with some people there. Now, also, we are not feeling like we're in our power. Like I said, we lost our success. We are not in our power. If any of you got deceived somebody, you might have got deceived by this person who was not looking out for you. So this is a person that's a little bit tyrannical. They are wanting to come into power on their own, and they will step on whomever they need to, and you might have been the one stepped on to get into their own power. And this is success that you thought you had and you lost. And this is the one that deceived you and caused you to go into resistance to this. Because you weren't hearing your higher self. You were listening to the stories he was telling you and painting all the glories and all that. Be careful with that. Now, right now, yeah, I think you had an offer with this one. Right now, you do have an offer. Someone is offering you something of the heart, but you are resisting that offer because of this past scenario. And in that resistance of the offer, you are not heeding your higher self. So you're walking away from your dreams, and Lucy here is inviting you. You can have your dreams. You definitely can, but you're walking away because we've had an experience of losing our dreams. Well, let's go ahead now and clarify for you. But before I do, let's catch your horoscope card. This is Aries, by the way. If that is relative to you in any shape or form, perhaps it may be you, perhaps it may be the one who deceived you, or with whomever in any situation here you might be engaged. Okay, so let's clarify. I would like to take this moment while I am shuffling the cards to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you, I love you, and I appreciate you being here with me. And a welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad to have you here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome too. I'm super happy to have you join me here. And I also want to give special thanks for all the likes, the comments, the bell notifications, because all of that helps me with my YouTube algorithm to help my channel continue to grow. And as I grow, I can reach more people and continue to help more. Thank you for helping me help others. That means a lot to me. And I do want to give a special thanks to your comments. I really do enjoy those. I'm reading for many of you in the dark here, so I love it when y'all point out in the comments how it was relative to you. So I love to see that and see the success of that. So thank you for sharing that. And so now these are being a little stone. We don't want to clarify. What about that? We will go there. Okay, there we go. In there. Okay. Here we go. Okay. This was a lack of preparation, and this is clarifying the not hitting the higher self. And I think this is going to go back to some of you that were deceived by this person, which caused you to lose some success. You were not prepared because your preparation would have been heeding your higher self, and you didn't. You listened to the ego. So I think that's like a past tell. Some of you may be looking at something of the situation, and you could be getting a forewarning of that. I think it's a lot more of the past because we're not looking at our dreams and resisting. Let's not repeat that. You're not prepared when you don't listen to your higher self. Flip this up and this flips up. Heed your higher self and you are prepared. And you will flow. Let's do that. Okay, so here we didn't get our success here. There's someone that you align with, and this is going to go back to you're getting a true heart offer now. But you're scared of this still. You're scared of this lack of success. You've been here before, something very, very similar, and you're scared and you don't want to go through that. That's your ego. This is affirmation that what you're looking at that you're scared of is a true heart offer. They are in alignment with you. So what you're trying to resist, listen to your higher self saying, whomever this is, they're bringing you a true heart offer. This will work for you. This is in alignment with you. They are in alignment with you. Cards are so much fun. I love the tarot. 7 of Cups. You are resisting looking at your dreams. Clarified by 7 of Cups. You are resisting looking at your dreams. Cut it out. Let's flip this up. Let's look at our dreams. I love you very much. I've been here. I know. It is painful. I've been in those scenarios. I don't want to lose again. I'm not going there. Nope. I've been there. I know. It's hard. Get some healing. I'm not laughing at you. I am laughing at the cards because when they affirm each other like that, it just trips me up. Get some healing. You're in a good place. You really are. I like seeing this. I like seeing somebody that is offering you a heart offer and that it is in alignment. I like that. That gives me joy. I can feel the chills of joy of that. This is good for you. Okay. So, we were deceived. I really do think this deceit came in the past, and this is what led to your lack of success. You're being called now. What's going on now is your destiny. This heart offer will come back here. This heart offer in alignment with you is your fate line destiny, and you're not heeding your higher self. Your higher self is actually calling you to this, and you're not heeding it. Now, Seqkat, what is your fate line destiny? Those of you who've been with me, you know this story. Those of you not, well, let's explain. Okay, so our fate line destiny is source comes through you, wants to experience its desires that it placed in you. That's where you get your desires from. So those heart desires, those things that fire you up, they're coming from source because source wants to experience that through you. That's the direction you're supposed to be moving towards. Now, do we have the free will to thwart our fate line destiny? Absolutely, positively do. So what's it look like when we are on our destiny and we are following it? Things go in flow, things are easy, doors are opening up, abundance of resources show up, people show up, it's easy and you're happy and you're doing what you love to do. What's it looking like when we thwart it? Things are problematic, they're sticky, they're challenging, they're hard, the resources go away. That's what it looks like. Let's follow our fate line destiny. If you want that joy and flow, your choice. So yeah, we are really fearful of the past with the person that deceived us, and now our ego is deceiving us, and now we're resisting looking at this, but you are really being called for your fate line destiny, this heart offer. They are in alignment with you. Heed your higher self. Go for it. Nostalgic memories. Something worked somewhere in the past, and you did enjoy the fruit of your labors with that. You're being reminded of this, and I'm telling you why this is showing up in here, because Spirit knows what the ego needs. The ego needs evidence because the ego operates on data only. So the ego gets data. Okay, so I went into a particular area of my life once and I got tricked because this person deceived me. And so now somebody else is coming in and they're making an offer. Well, the last time I got an offer, they deceived me and I failed. Never gonna do that again. That's the data the ego received and it logged. Okay, somebody makes you an offer, they screwed you, you failed. So it logs that. Red flag, red flag, red flag. So next time somebody comes in and makes you an offer, it says, in the past, you failed. They deceived you and you failed. We're not going here again. And that's how ego makes its decisions. So that is why Spirit's coming in and showing you evidence. Somewhere in your memories, someone was good to you. Someone made you an offer. It could be in your childhood. It could have been a friend. It could have been a parent. It could have been a sibling. And you put some effort and energy in it. And when you did, you enjoyed the fruits of your labor. So they're reminding you, you can have success. So that is the data to argue with your ego. Other data. Ego loves data. So that's the data you're giving it. Okay, so we're not spending time with people, and I don't know if... I think you might be withdrawing and resisting this person. Because, oh God, is somebody making me an offer? But they are saying, if you did this, that's a new journey you're on, and it's going to be successful. That's what I'm getting from that one. Okay, I don't know if I cut this as Aries. I think I did. Perhaps I did not. This is, of course, reverse. Yeah, so yeah, we lost resources. We went into lack. We didn't have success because of this person. We lost, and I apologize. I definitely apologize for that. So yeah, this is your fear. And now, with this in the reverse, what does this mean? You're focused on it. Ego's like, it's looking at the data, and it's sitting there looking at the data. I'm never going to do this again. This is what happened in the past. This is what forevermore always will happen. That's ego's thoughts. Not true. That's why they gave you this past. Look at that past. It's different. Find that story where this happened, and remember that. So that will help you. Yes, because that's what's burning you right now. So yeah, what we're getting affirmed here is someone's making you an offer and it's of the heart, but because you were betrayed in the past by this guy, the offer that they are offering you, you're resisting it and you're not taking it. And it's understandable because your ego's in fear. So we need to work with our ego, give it some loving and understanding and validation. See it as a little child, go on a little meditation, let your ego tell you how much it's upset with this guy. And let it tell you why, and why they're scared, and they're angry, and they're mad, and validate it. And you know what? You're right, and that sucked. You're absolutely right. And comfort it and hug it. But then reassure it. Just because it happened once does not mean it will happen again. And then surrender to your higher self. Have a conversation with your higher self about the offer for whomever this is coming in and how they are in alignment with you. And then surrender to your higher self. Give it to your higher self to lead you and guide you to make the decisions, because the higher self won't fuck you like the ego will. I promise you that. Higher self's looking out for you. So let's wrap you up now with an Angels and Ancestral card. Whoosh! Came flying up there. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. What did I just tell you? Comfort your ego. And do feel loved and comforted. The universe is bringing you someone here that is giving you an offer from the heart. And it will work for you. They are in alignment with you. This is working out. This is your fate and destiny. You just need to surrender to your higher self. Your higher self loves you very much and is trying to lead you to that which will bring you joy. Ego's fears are that which impedes it, because the higher self is of the source. It is the part that has zero amnesia, unlike the ego. The ego has no idea who the hell it is. But the higher self does know. And the higher self knows what will give you joy. And it knows what you can experience in life. And the ego's fear is what impedes it. So do know that you are loved and comforted, and feel it. Go in, meditate, call on your spiritual group, call on your angels, call on your guides. Ask them to help you heal, help you remember. You enjoyed the fruits of your labor and what you endeavored with another, and it worked out. to help you comfort that ego and heal it and help you surrender to the higher self and lead you and guide you and lead you to the success that these cards are offering you here, because you have a weight in you. A little bit of work to do, a little bit of healing to do. But overall, guys, this is a good reading because I see it coming. We just got to get that ego comforted because the ego's in fear. And with this right here, the ego's in resistance. Helpful resistance, I really recommend, honestly, I recommend The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I think it's Tolle. It may be Tolle. I think it's Tolle. I highly recommend it. It's a great book to help you with resistance. Tremendous book for that. I do recommend that. Okay, guys, you got this. I believe in you. A little bit of ego work here. You got success awaiting you. Until next time, much love and much light. Welcome. If you chose Spirit Cat number 3 for this week's Pick a Card reading, what's your next step in any given area? And of course, this one is timeless. So keep in mind, this is a general reading, and I have this tuned to many of you in your unique relative stories. So tune in to that, which aligns with you as I go through the cards. Now, you received 2 theme cards. So your first theme card is a vision. Meet Stargazer. Some say her head is in the clouds, but the view is better from up there. She can see the big picture beyond our normal sight. She can see beyond small increments of time to the vastness of years, decades, and even eternity. Take a step back and see your life through Stargazer's eyes. What visions do you have for your life? They might appear fuzzy or absent if you are afraid of the actions they are calling you to take. Acknowledge those fears, then ask them to step aside like parting clouds until you are able to truly see. Let your visions be a heaven calling you forth. Okay, so the impressions I'm getting for some of you is you're getting called and you know it. You know you want to do something, but you're scared and you don't take that leap. You don't have to take a leap. Take baby steps. Even one of your first steps could be writing down what you want to do. That can be your first step. Then researching what actions and what it's going to take. Take those little baby steps. Ask your higher self, ask your angels to help you take those baby steps and to help those baby steps be easy and to guide you to people and resources that will help you and assist you. Okay, so your second theme card is a warrior. Meet Mishkin, rough and tumble. He knows his teeth are sharp and his claws are his prized possession, carefully honed to points. He is a little ninja, but has a heart of love and softness. We can call on Mishkin when we need to stand up for ourselves, set boundaries, or be daring. So whether you're about to climb a giant boulder or take a leap of faith or ask to be paid what you're worth, remember little Mishkin and his bravery. Yes, he did bite that big scary dog on the nose, even though it was only a kitten. Okay, so yes, he's only a kitten. That's going back to that bravery to take those steps towards your vision that are scary. Take those little baby steps and call on that warrior that's within you that can do that and make those steps a little bit smaller. That makes it a little bit easier, but do take those steps and that leap of faith. So yeah, we're looking at that. You're being called for something and it's time and it's ready and you know it. It is scary. It's very scary. You want to start something new. It is exciting, but it is scary because it's new, and it's the ego's the one that gets scared. So I'm gonna pull up you an entire row of tarot here, and then start reading for you. These tears are fitting this perfectly. And it flipped. Okay. I see you. Okay, this happened in the first reading too. I think some of you are spiritually gifted and you're being called called to come into your gift. So you might be called to service for your gift, maybe you're calling into a business or something utilizing gift. So that's for some of you. This also represents Taurus. But we are scared of the changes. But need not fear the changes. You're getting the spiritual nudges right now. You're getting the spiritual nudges. If you don't heed the spiritual nudges, your spirit guide's going to come in and knock out anything that's impeding you from heeding your spiritual nudges. So they will assist you, but the ego doesn't like change. So if you take those baby steps, you can avoid that tower. And the tower's not upside down, so y'all are like, that means bam, they did come in and kicked it, and it's hard change, and it's thrust, and it's big, and it's because we weren't listening. That's not there yet, so you still have time. Baby steps, take them. So we're starting a new journey. There's some preparation we need to make, and I think the preparation is to start taking those baby steps, and you will lead to success, definitely will, but you've got to do that preparation, and you got to start taking those little steps. And they're asking you to have faith. The universe has got you. Yes, when you start it, you can see the waters here are challenging the kitty, but it's got secure footing that it's walking on there. So yes, anytime you do something new, any project, life, welcome to 3D Earth, is going to bring challenges. But see, our ego likes to define those challenges as big, gigantic, humongous problems. But that doesn't need to be the definition. The challenges can be fun. You know, playing chess is a challenge. It's fun. Playing any kind of game. You know, you throw darts at a dartboard and you want to hit bullseye every time. It's fun. Getting those skills honed in, we can get better and better. There is something that you are doing right now that you are tired of. You have hit apathy with it. So it is time for this new. It is really time for you to go in this new direction. So we need to clear up some of this apathy that we have in healing, to make sure we don't bring that energy into this new thing. Yeah, I want to do that, but I don't care. Don't go there. Let's clear this up. You have a vibe tribe that can support you and assist you with this, or maybe because you're coming into the spiritual thing, you're going to be creating a vibe tribe, or coming into a vibe tribe to support you, maybe even creating those that you're going to be serving. There's alignment and vibeness here, so this is good. Maybe they'll be helping you grow and get better, or maybe you'll be working with them and serving them, so see how that fits you. You're having a hard decision with this. You're struggling. You're deciding. You know it's there. You know that vision right here is calling you, but that ego is pulling back like, I'm scared. Utilize that warrior. Call on the warrior to help you have that strength, because you are totally 100,000% supported by the universe for this path that they are calling you, and they're letting you know that you are. And it's going to be successful. Okay. So let's clarify for you. This is a pretty good reading, guys. You're here at this reading to get that little extra nudge. You're going to be okay. I know it's hard because it's new and it's scary, but imagine you've already attained it. The steps you got to take to attain it, and take a moment. What's it look like after you attain it? And sit there in that moment to attain it. How does that feel? Doesn't it feel good? Ain't it worth taking those scary steps to get there? And they don't have to be big, gigantic steps. Take little ones. They will help you. They will help you. Okay, I have the rule. Spirit will give me half a dozen cards here. I'm only taking the top 3. Yeah. That's our little setup. Okay, this is looking really good, guys. All right. Spiritually gifted. We're coming into our gifts and coming into our service. And heeding this call. We are heeding our higher self. So do this. This is a path you want to go. This vision that's calling you guys, your higher self is calling it to you. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. This tower that's coming in, and interesting enough, this is the Hierophant. This is the Hierophant reverse. When it comes to reverse, it's like you're busting out of constrictions and restrictions, and you're coming into your freedom. And if you don't choose to step into those baby steps, your spirit guides will come in and knock things out that will set you free to do this. So you can do it the easy way or the hard way. It's just easy. Don't worry, you'll get there. So yeah, we're starting this new journey, but we have to prepare for this. And it's of your heart's desires. But some of you have a little bit of grief with something. that might be impeding you. And that may be some of you that have hit some apathy. And it may have been, you might have tried to go in this direction before, and no, not this one. The impression I'm getting with this one, I'm sorry guys, this is someone what's making it difficult. There's something to let go of. Something to let go of to go in that direction. And that's what's making it difficult. So for some of you, it could be quite literally a physical move. So you're going to have to let go of close proximity to some people that you love. It could be very well about that. It could be a job. I'm getting a lot of people connections, and then we're going to miss these peoples is what I'm getting. So it could be a job, and so if it's any coworkers that you develop some closeness with, it's there. Could be people respecting you. Family that doesn't agree with your spiritual gifts, and going into it, you might feel the falling away of that. So there's some preparation. So there's some grief in heart that the ego is fearing its loss. But I promise you, anything that you lose along the way, it's restored to you 100-fold. I know this from pure experience, and I'm speaking from experience. You will arrive feeling way better than you are now. Even facing your losses, you have no idea. I know, I've been here. I have absolutely been here. Yes. Have faith. The universe has got your back. They're supporting you. This is going to be fine. You're absolutely fine. And here it is. The sun card is shining. Everything is working out in your highest good and alignment. There is no beating the sun card. I love to see this. Follow your vision. My dear friends, follow your vision. So we've hit some apathy here. Yeah. Okay, so we've hit some apathy with some people that we were really clashing here. And like I said, I saw that heart grief. So there's some people we're losing. Some of you might have some people that you're upsetting by going into this field and you're losing them. You might be growing and out vibrating them because you have been growing and really working on this, and you've outgrown them, and you know if you keep going in that direction, you're going to lose them. So we're seeing that. These people have different values, conditioning, programming. You can't change their values. Don't try. This card is a waste of time. You cannot change their values. Stick with yours. Don't let yours go. You have to ask yourself, you have this vision, this calling you, source, put those desires in you, and wants you to go there. And that is where you're going to be happy experiencing this. Do you want to stay with people that are going to just hold you down when they disagree with you anyway? Do you just want to hang around all day long? You people disagree with me. Let's argue all day long. Or do you want to go into this vision and be doing that and feeling your joy and serving? Because anytime you're in the spiritual gifts, you're coming into service, and this is pure joy. It's way better. And this is where you hit apathy. You've hit apathy with these people. You've hit the place that don't care. We've got to heal that. And that's some of the healing. We've got to heal that heart. I told you I saw the apathy card. There's some healing. Heal that heart so you can move forward into your direction. So you're ready to listen to that heart and you go into that direction. And that's some of the knockout. I think that this Tower card is about knocking those people out and getting that healing. So knocking out the pain of that as well so that you can move forward. And it's setting you free to come into your spiritual freedom 100% to be who you really are. That's definitely feeding back to. And need not worry, my people, because you might be losing some people that aren't in alignment with you anymore because you've outvibrated them. But you are coming into, if you don't have some already, your vibe tribe. I was telling you that. And this is being affirmed is leading to your 10 of Pentacles, getting your full success. You're going to get it all straight, your business, which is going to set you up for your family, the people that you're close with. You're going to get it all straight with the 10 of Pentacles. You're going to get it all straight. This is what awaits you. This is what awaits you. Heed that vision. Find that warrior within you. Have that faith. The universe is completely supporting you. The sun is absolutely shining on you. This is the direction you're supposed to be moving. Your journey is absolutely, heed your higher self. This journey is going to be completely successful for you. So I know some of you definitely are. You're having that decision. And we got the Four of Cups here reversed. Let's go back right to that apathy. Yeah. Who has made you apathetic? That's feeding right back to that. They really put you in. I mean, when it's upright, you're getting a little bored. You're getting a little apathetic. When it's reversed, it's settled in. There's healing that's going to have to take. That It's time to heal this, guys. Yeah, it is time to heal this and let that go and move on. Get some healing, guys. Get some healing. Get some coaching. Do something. Get some healing. You need help. Some of you do that. Some of you do that. Some of you may not be in that necessity, but some of you are dealing with that. Those of you that are dealing with that apathy, get that healing. Okay, so the universe completely supports you on this direction. But yeah, we've experienced some fears in our relative reality, so this scares us and we don't think that the universe is supporting us. Have faith. The universe has got your back. Have faith. Oh, this also represents Sagittarius. I didn't catch this. My bad. And this represents Taurus. I'm bad about that sometimes. Catching on this. In case it's relative to you anyway, whether it be you or whomever you're engaged with the situation. Okay. So, some extra cards here. By engaging this and following this path, you're going to be in full balance. And as that sun doth shine, it's going to be right with your world. Follow this path. Follow your vision. Go to it. Take those baby steps. Be that warrior. You can brave this. Some of you got a little bit of healing to do. Then follow this path after your healing. Follow this path. Get into your vision. Because it's leading to this, guys. There's no beating this. This is a really good reading. You're not in too bad of a place. Some of you got a little bit of healing to do. That's going to take a moment. That's okay. You are matching vibration. You're going to end up here. Even if you need the healing from the apathy, you're going to end up here. If you need the healing from the people that you've gone through. I've been through all of this. I do spiritual service. I have been absolutely there, hit rock bottom with apathy. I couldn't even remember what it felt like to love anybody. The only thing I could feel love for was cats. That was my only safety zone. I know what that's like and had to heal from that and come from that. And that's some of why you've gone through this, so that you understand that, so you can serve people here. We're here to serve others. Okay, so let's wrap you up with an angels and ancestral oracle. My condolences for any of you that are in that apathetic situation. It's not fun. It's not. It's painful. Get some coaching. You're gonna need it. I could almost cry. This is perfect. What did I just tell you? Some of you are going through this because you're going to be serving others and you need to understand. That's why you're going through this. And I know, I've experienced this. Because you have the great teacher here. You are learning from your spiritual experiences because you're going to be a great teacher. Just what I said. You're going through those hardships to help others so you can serve others. You can understand how others, because you're going to be a great teacher. So some of you are already on the path and may have already not dealing with the apathy, but you've dealt some other things and you're doing it. Some of you have a little bit of preparation to do and the grief to do. That could be going back to the apathy. Some of you might have something a little bit lighter. Some of you are just dealing with, it's just scary to start. Some of you are just dealing with that. So wherever you are going to be a great teacher. And this is your vision. Your higher self is calling you. Source is calling you. Go, 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 go. Be that warrior. Heed that vision. Take those baby steps. You are here to serve us. Thank you. You're gifted. Thank you. And it's going to work out into your highest good and alignment and also be right with your world. And let me tell you, when you're serving others and you've attained that healing and you are serving others and you see the joy come in response to you serving them, it is the greatest thing. So hang in there, guys. Stay on your path. Thank you. Thank you for your path, because you'll be serving us and you're helping the world. Thank you. And look forward to the joy of serving us. That's what awaits you. That's what awaits you. This is a good reading, guys. Those you need healing, much, much, much love and light. Get that healing. You have empathy and understanding. And trust me, you can attain that healing. When you hit apathy, you just don't think you can ever get there. Promise you. I have been there. Rock bottom, couldn't do nothing. I got out of it and I'm healed. And look at me. I'm serving now. I've been serving. I serve in many ways, teaching, coaching, energy healing, divination. You'll get there. You can get it done. Have faith. Have faith. That sun is shining and all will be right with you. I love you. Much love and light.